That is a secondary region. Why that is found in the central and southern India? The primary region that is given by Dr. Ellison, who suggests that wherever there is prevalence of malaria, there may be co-occurrence of sickle cell trait, because sickle cell trait provide some sort of resistance against malarial parasite, right? So this trait, this genetic variation among some populations help them to adapt against the malarial parasite. ठीक है, तो ये अडेप्टिव ट्रेट है. तो कैसे अलग अलग पॉपुलेशंस अडेप्ट कर रही हैं अलग अलग ज्योग्राफिकल एनवायरनमेंट में, दैट वी विल बी ट्राइंग टू मेक सेंस ऑफ. वी विल बी स्टडिंग इन बायोलॉजी हाउ अ चाइल्ड ग्रो up to the senescence, or you can say old age, and how subsequently that person dies. So all the stages of growth and how various factors contribute in growth, right? That means your nutritional factor, your religious factor, right? And many other factors contribute in your normal growth and development. We try to understand those things. We try to understand the fertility, fecundity, and the demographic changes, right? And in language, we try to understand the origin, evolution, and disappearance of human languages, right? कि कैसे हम, see, we are the unique beings on this planet Earth who have this unique capability of using language. Do you know that we call this object a pen? But do you think that the word pen have any connection with this object? It has no direct connection. We could have called this object as a pen, or this object as a pen, or this object that is standing in front of you could be called as pen. What is the correlation between any object or the sound that we relate with it? There's no correlation. So our language is totally arbitrary and symbolic, right? And we are such a unique, we can say, species on this planet Earth who have this capability of using language, and this language is so vast in terms of vocabulary, in terms of grammatical rules, and in terms of its own structure, that it allowed humans to adapt, it allowed humans to survive, and it allowed humans to make nuclear technology, it allowed humans to go to space. Just think about this fact that if we do not have the language that we communicate with, would it be possible for humans to store that mass knowledge? Do you know everything? Do I know everything related to my culture? Or do anyone in this planet Earth know everything about this their own culture? The culture includes everything, the written knowledge about medicine, nuclear technology, space technology, everything is culturally acquired knowledge. Do we have that knowledge? How many of you know the theory of relativity given by Albert Einstein? How many of you know? We do not know. Even I do not remember all the facts and features about it all the time, right? So what we are saying, that language is such an important attribute that enabled humans to become humans, or sapient beings, wise beings, thinking beings, right? So we'll explore in that dimension of language, right? Then archaeology, we will be trying to understand the past, right? How humans originated biologically as well as culturally. Biologically, you might have heard some terms like Neanderthals, you might have heard Erectus, you might have heard Homo habilis or Australopithecus, कुछ fossil के नाम सुने होंगे. You might have heard the term Paleolithic culture, Mesolithic culture, Neolithic culture in your history classes, right? Indus Valley civilization, etc. So we'll be exploring on all those factors, all those themes, right? And our focus in this, right, if somebody will think that we are studying biology or we are studying archaeology, so it will be very pointed discussion so that we can achieve this much, right? Okay, so this is what we are going to cover in your you can say general anthropology syllabus or paper 1, right? And it will be applied to paper 2 in the same spirit, right? There will be some specifications in Indian settings. Say Indian society को समझना है. What is the peculiar feature of Indian society? It's caste. And what is the other you can say section that is making up Indian society? That is the tribal section. So we'll be studying tribal section, we'll try studying the village section, right? We will not be dwelling much on the urban section और द कंटेम्पररी मॉडर्न सोसाइटी के ऊपर नहीं करते हैं. अब आप लोगों को एक चीज लग रहा होगा कि एंथ्रोपोलॉजी पढ़ते ही क्यों है? वाई वी स्टडी एंथ्रोपोलॉजी? क्या लॉजिक है? वाई वी आर स्टडिंग ह्यूमंस? वाई एनीवन इज इंटरेस्टेड? सी, just let me give you a thought. This part naturally sociologists study. This part biologists study. This part is studied by physiologists. This part is studied by medical experts. This part is studied by linguists. This part is studied by historians. क्यों एंथ्रोपोलॉजी भाई? क्या एक्स्ट्रा कर रहा है एंथ्रोपोलॉजी? Why at all there is a discipline called anthropology? Or it is just meant to give you this much marks in UPSC? This is the sole purpose that it is serving? Or there is any other purpose that anthropology serves? Have you ever thought, because you are deciding to take anthropology as your optional, you must dwell upon the idea what it is.